Guys, we are going to go over tooth numbering for orthodontics. And so the first thing we start with, just like when we learned all 32 teeth, we're going to start with our midline. That separates the right and the left side of the mouth. So this is going to be our upper right, lower right, upper left, lower left. And then we need to separate the upper and the lower. So we have this line here, which separates the upper from the lower. All right, so closest to the midline, the center of the body, we have the first tooth, which is called the central, for center. So just like when you're driving down a road, you have a median that separates the different sides of the roads. This midline separates the sides of the mouth. This is a single root, and so we have the central and the center. Next to it is the lateral. And then the third tooth from the midline is the canine, or cuspid, also called the cornerstone of the mouth. Then we have the twins of the mouth. We have your first bicuspid that has two roots, so that is bifurcated. So that's your first bicuspid. Then you have your second bicuspid. They look very similar, but this one has one root. Then we move on to the molars, the bigger teeth. And when you look at the roots on these, they're more spread out. If you were able to look from the top, they're gonna look like that. Then the second molars are going to be closer together, and the third molars, or wisdom teeth, are even closer and sometimes fused together. So this is your first molar. Closer together are the roots. And then your third molar, and the reason I drew this a little bit higher up, because most of the time your wisdom teeth or third molars are higher up in the gums, and sometimes when you take a Panorex, you'll see a little circle around it, and that means it's impacted. So this is called your upper left quadrant. Quad means four, and you have 1, 2, 3, 4 quads that make up your mouth. So you have your upper left quadrant, your upper right, your lower left. And it's just a mirror of each other. So over here you would have your central, your lateral, your canine, and so forth. So there's 8 teeth in the upper left, there's 8 teeth in the upper right, there's 8 in the lower right, and 8 in the lower left. So we're going to finish drawing these. So you have your central, lateral, canine, first bicuspid, second bicuspid. Not the best drawing in the world, but first molar, second molar, and of course, let's go ahead and draw this wisdom tooth or third molar impacted, okay? So now you have 8 plus 8 equals 16. And so we have 16 teeth on the lower, 16 on the bottom. 16 plus 16, you have 32 teeth in the mouth. But in orthodontics, we count the teeth very differently. We don't start over here with 1 through 16 and then drop down 17 through 32. For orthodontics, let me see if this green marker will show up better. You have tooth number 1. We start at the midline and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Over here on the upper right quadrant, start at the midline. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So if the orthodontist asks me to get a bracket for the upper right central, that's going to be this tooth right here. Or the orthodontist might say, get me an upper right 1. And so that's how you would know which one to get. And if they asked you to get upper 2 to 2, 2 and 2 is here, 2 to 2, just like that, okay? So you're going to get a total of 4 brackets, upper 2 to 2, okay? Upper 6 to 6, you would go from here to here. So that is the numbering for the orthodontics. And then for the lower, same thing. You have central lateral canine, first, second bicuspid, first, second, third molar, and it would be 1 through 8, 1 through 8.